A very good happy Tuesday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather and on forecast courtesy of On Target. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the record-breaking heat yesterday and the loads of sunshine because all that has changed. If you will recall, we are still in what's known as the winter season. We got a cold front that's bisecting the region, pulling down to the south and east this morning, bringing a cloud cover along with it. Those winds are going to pour in here out of the north and west, folks, and we're going to be fluctuating temperatures near constant somewhat here as we work throughout the day as a result. Let's get a look across the region. White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam showcasing the low-hanging stratus clouds. Got some drizzle and fog out there as well this morning. It's got us sucked in. Be aware of that on the morning commute. Same can be seen overlooking the Beach Tree News Sky Cam up and over in Morgantown as well. Folks, take a look at our readings. We're currently sitting at 54 degrees, but if you jog roughly 20 to 30 miles off to our north and west, look at where the cold front has already plummeted in here. Union County and far northwest Kentucky already sitting at 38.5 degrees. That is a far cry from the 54 and 55 degree mark that we're seeing here across the Wobbles community. You can look at our wind gust, and they have already turned out of the north and west along and behind the front. They will be gusty at times, especially throughout this morning, of the magnitude of 15 to 30 miles an hour. Temperatures right now, folks, where they're at, are actually going to fall a few more degrees as we progress through mid-morning before rebounding back to right around the current reading. So highs should be pegged right there around roughly the 50-degree mark, all right? We can jump over here. We can take a better look at the latest surface map from this morning. Cold front's going to be making its way down to our south, folks, and then that's going to settle. And then that's going to be lifting back north as a warm front as we progress throughout our Wednesday. And this is going to be setting up shop for the opportunity of some strong and severe storm chances rolling in here in the Wednesday and Thursday time frame. And again, as we work into the start of the weekend. So let's jump right into it. First and foremost, we're talking about the wind speeds that we're dealing with throughout today. Again, we were already looking at the magnitude of 10 to 15 miles an hour. This is all in respect to the cold front that's making its way south and east through the region. We're going to keep them in the 15 to 30 mile an hour range. You can see as we work into this afternoon, more sunshine should break out, and we should get rid of this low-hanging stratus deck. Those winds will calm down. So this afternoon is going to be much, much nicer than what we were going to experience throughout this morning. Let's take a look at the big picture, folks, because we have got a wild ride on the weather roller coaster here over the next few days. Here we are working into the Wednesday time frame, folks, and again, this warm front is going to be lifting back north over the region. It's going to settle down here as the cold front today, and then a low is going to develop and pull that warm front off to the north and east. Here we are looking at Wednesday afternoon with the opportunity of showers and storms arriving, becoming widespread throughout this time frame, and then especially as we work into the portion of our Wednesday night on into Thursday morning. This is whenever we're going to focus in, folks, for the opportunity at strong and severe storms impacting the region. We got the Wobbles community marked right there with the black star. We are going to be just to the south and west of the cold front, or south and east of the cold front, south and west of the warm front, folks. This is going to put us in a regiment of that southerly flow that's going to be pouring in some deep moisture along with some instability that could be firing off some of these storms to become severe in nature, all right? So this is the time frame that we're going to be watching closely, and we're going to show you why here on the simulated radar, all right? This is looking at the HRRR, our short-term model guidance. We're going to work throughout the day as the cold front passes. You might catch a stray drizzle or two. Nothing to be worried about. We're going to clear out. It'll be much nicer this afternoon. Throughout the overnight, as the warm front approaches from the south, we're going to get the opportunity at some hit-miss rain showers right around sunrise, but the bulk of the activity will hold off until mid-morning, as you can see here. And then especially, folks, it'll really crank up during the afternoon, as you can see here, and taking us all the way through Wednesday evening. We're going to be watching the mid and late afternoon hours, especially progressing through the late evening hours, for the opportunity of strong and severe storms to impact the region. You can see some of this reflectivity that's blossoming here. And folks, look as we get later into the evening and we close in on midnight. We got a few little supercell structures that appear to be trying to develop here with some discrete cells in nature. So we're going to be watching this like a hawk Wednesday night on into the early morning hours of our Thursday for some of these storms to potentially become strong to severe, folks. We'll have the opportunity of maybe some small hail occurring with this. We will have some spin in the atmosphere where we might get a spin up tornado or two on the ground. Unfortunately, that cannot be entirely ruled out, but confidence is not overplayed on this. It is in check, okay? Our ingredients are not screaming off the charts for any sort of severe event, but the ingredients are there to perhaps result in a spin up or two out there. Coming along during this point in time, folks, we're talking about our instability, and you can blatantly see it surge in here out of the south and west as we work throughout the day, but especially as we work throughout our Wednesday. Here we are getting into Wednesday afternoon, but in particular, folks, look at the instability become maximized right here in the Wednesday evening into the very early Thursday morning time frame. This is what we were just looking at on the simulated radar, and this is what we're going to continue to watch here in the short term, as this could present the opportunity at some strong storms. This continues throughout the pre-dawn hours of our Thursday, and finally, the front tries to work down to our south by the time we work into our Thursday afternoon, getting into Thursday evening. We'll keep the opportunity at a few strong storms out here, folks, but hopefully we can get that front to our south to take this instability and all that moisture there along with it. We've got more to talk about, folks. We got a very active pattern that is on hand even after the passing of this weather maker in Wednesday into Thursday, all right? Here we are working into Thursday afternoon and evening, and you can see the cold front's going to get south of the region. We're going to be underneath partly sunny skies. It's going to be a little bit cooler on Friday, but don't be deceived, because on Saturday, here comes another deepening low pressure system, another passing cold front as we work into Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening, bringing back another chance and opportunity at strong and severe storms. And in typical Kentucky weather fashion, with the cold air funneling in behind that vigorous cold front, take a look at late in the Monday night into the Tuesday time frame of next week. Yes, you see the blue and pink colorations engulfing nearly the entirety of the state of Kentucky. We will need to be keeping our eyes on the early and middle part of next week for the potential for more winter weather shenanigans across the region. Kentucky weather, drinking in, it always goes down smooth, folks. Going to be in this pendulum swing from warming temperatures, strong and severe storm chances, and cranking right back to below freezing temperatures and the opportunity at a winter weather event, okay? It finally clears out of here by roughly the middle part of next week, so needless to say, we will have plenty to watch closely here over the upcoming days. The Storm Prediction Center has introduced a severe weather risk, folks. If you recall yesterday morning's video, I said that this could be a definite possibility. Primary concern with this will be a few damaging wind gusts. You can see the marginal risk painted and including pretty much the entirety of the Wobbles community there. Primary concern, in addition to the winds, folks, will be the opportunity as some tornado spin-ups occurring along with this. As we fast forward and we look at the Wednesday night into Thursday time frame, we have the other model members in our experimental guidance that is right on par with us as well, painting a severe risk here across the region. We work into our Thursday, folks. It's going to stay there, as previously mentioned, with the instability hanging out. And then we get into the start of the weekend, folks, and yes, another severe weather signal is picking up here on our machine learning AI capabilities. So we will be keeping very, very close eyes on that. Want to jump over here real quick. I want to bring up one final thing for us to look at. Total rainfall amounts remain on par with what we've said, folks, over the next 7 days. We can be anywhere between 1 to 3 inches of total rainfall. That median will be right there around the 1.5 and 2 inch mark that the bulk of the region will be seeing and receiving as a result of these numerous weather makers. Here's a full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast, courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Mostly cloudy this morning. It's going to be chilly with the winds turning out of the north. Temperatures slide through mid-morning, then rebound to right around the mid and upper 50s this afternoon with more sunshine. We get hit and miss rain chances overnight, becoming widespread steadily as we work throughout our Wednesday, late Wednesday afternoon, all the way through Wednesday night. Continuing into Thursday, the opportunity of strong and severe storms cannot be ruled out. You will note, folks, before the cold front passes on Thursday, we'll hit near the 70-degree mark before it passes. Mid-50s on Friday with cloud cover lingering. More rounds of showers and storms, potentially strong and severe Saturday with highs near 70. And then look at Sunday into Sunday night. Rain showers lingering. We go from 71 Saturday afternoon to down to the mid and upper 20s Sunday night, with the opportunity of a changeover to scattered light to moderate snow showers. You can't write it in a script, folks. You can't make it up. That's going to wrap up your Weather or Not forecast, folks, presented by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Stay weather aware.